We will be discussing about SEO, search engine optimization checklist for content optimization. Okay, content optimization. Now we can take one article as an example. What I'm trying to say here is we have seen about title, link, description, right? Now, which means let me say your article should have a focus keyword. Focus keyword. What is a focus keyword? A keyword that is used in the content to rank in SERP. You got the point? SERP means search engine results page. A focus keyword. Okay. In different scenarios, we use a different focus keyword. Okay. Now, a focus keyword that is used in the content to rank in SERP. It can change on the home page. It can change on the content also. Okay. Once you have decided the focus keyword. Okay. Let me say the focus keyword. What you have selected FK. You can call it as FK. Let me say it is online digital marketing course. You are getting a point? So the focus keyword is the online digital marketing course. SEO checklist for content optimization. Focus keyword, a keyword that is used in the content to rank in SERP. So online digital marketing course. This is the focus keyword. Okay. Now, what I'm supposed to do when I have this focus keyword to rank better? Okay. Checklist number one. Okay. The focus keyword must be added. The focus keyword must be added in the number one title, URL, slug. URL slug is nothing but the letter part of the domain name. You got my point? Okay. You have amudakumar.com / SEO hyphen training or online digital marketing course. Now amudakumar.com is domain, and anything that is coming after amudakumar.com is called a slug. Okay. Now that slug should be your focus keyword. Okay. Number two. So the focus keyword should be there in the title. It should be there in the URL slug. It should be there in the search description, or we even call this one as a meta description or bracket. We can say it as meta description. Okay, so title, URL slug, search description or meta description, and first paragraph of the content. First paragraph of the content. I tell you why. Okay, and the last paragraph of the content. First paragraph of the content and last paragraph of the content. Okay, so these two choices, and you should also add focus keyword in your titles and subtitles. Titles and subtitles. Okay, which means titles are segmented with several options. Okay, there is something called, we can call this one as a headings, titles and subtitles. We call this one as a headings and subheadings. Okay, in bracket we can call it as headings and subheadings. This is for the people who are visiting the website. For machines, these headings are called header tags. Okay, in HTML language, don't worry about the HTML language. We are not going to dive deep into it. Okay, in HTML language, this is basically called heading one. 1 minute. So heading one, heading two, heading two, heading three, heading four, heading five, heading six. Okay, h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, h6. So there is only 6 headings with respect to HTML language. Okay, right? So your focus keyword should be a part of, okay, any of these headings and subheadings. Now the priority of ranking is decreasing from h1 to h6. H1 being the maximum priority, h2 being the highest, lowest, no, next lowest priority, h3 being the next lowest priority, and h6 being the last priority. Okay. Now the focus keyword should be there inside your heading one, which means to say heading one is basically referred as with the tag of h1. Okay. and h1 close tag forward slash. Okay. Now what I can say, online digital marketing course is what I'm trying to say, right? Now let me say digital marketing course or online digital marketing course. So this is H1. In general, the H1 is always the title by default. Okay. In any website you take, H1 is the title. H1 is the title of a content in general. Okay. Now H2 is the subtitle. In any website you take, H2 is the subtitle. H1, H2. Okay. Now this is H2. So it is not necessary to have the exact keyword inside. In H2, you can talk about digital marketing. You're getting my point? Okay. Now I have H3, okay, where I'm going to talk about the same thing with respect to H3. Don't worry about HTML language, okay, that's not necessary for us. All we need to do is for the understanding. Now this is for H3, okay. H3. Now, not only digital marketing, here I may be talking about online digital marketing, not only digital marketing course completely, online digital marketing. Okay, and with respect to H4, with respect to H5, with respect to H6, let me see. Okay, it's not necessary to have H6, H5 also. Anything is okay. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Preferably H1, H2 is preferred. It's okay if we have 4, 3, 5, 6 and all, but it is not mandatory. So nothing is mandatory here. You got my point? Everything is a best practice. Okay, nothing is mandatory. So this is H4. Let me say this is H5, this is H6, and this is like kind of H4. This is H5, and this is H6. And it is okay if you have H6, H5, H4, or if you don't have, not at all a problem. Nothing is mandatory, but it is preferable. It's okay. Okay. So when you say the H1, H2, H3, H4, and H5, you should add your keyword, the focus keyword, into your titles and subtitles. This is another practice. Okay. The next thing is, okay, decorate the important keywords. What does the decoration means? Let me say from this title to till the end, like here, what happened? Decorating the important things means make the important terms bold. Okay, bold, which means like in thick format. You get my point? The next method of decorating is italics, which means into the slanting format. Okay, I like this, right? And the third one is the underline. Got the point? Now, when you write a content which is bold, content which is in italics and underline, it is expected that the users will pay attention to these words. You got my point? Now, if you look into the screen, which is the term that you are seeing it first when you look into the screen? Which term is catching your attention? Which one is catching your attention? Bold? Now, that is the purpose of this. Once you make the important terms in a thicker format or a bold format, now people generally catch attention to that particular word. Correct. Now, generally, what you need to do, you need to have your focus keyword decorated with bold italics underline. Okay, important terms. It is not necessary to do with everything. Okay, at least you should be doing the bold. Okay, not italics and underline. You got my point? Okay, but bold is mandatory. You shouldn't be over optimizing. That is also very important. You can add salt to food, but you cannot add only salt to food. Okay, you cannot eat it. So you can add, you can decorate a keyword, important terms, but you cannot decorate every keyword. That is the biggest problem. Okay, right? So all these things are, decoration of the particular keyword. Okay, and you can add a h1, you can add your focus keyword in all these places. And if you have images inside, okay, if you add images, for images, I'm going to teach you in the later sections. Okay, for images, okay, all you need to do is you need to make sure that you add the focus keyword in the alt tag and image title. Image will have a title, alternative tag will be there. Okay, and there is one more thing which is very interesting below the image. Okay, I forgot it. Okay, we will get it somewhere sometime later. Okay, so add caption. Okay, caption, that's basically comes under the bottom of the image. Okay, so add your focus keyword in the alternative tag. Okay, add your focus keyword in the caption of the image. Okay, this is one option. Okay, and when you add upload image, compress image and upload. Okay, so these are all the optimizations related to image. Okay, anyway, we are going to discuss about image optimization in the later section. Okay, whenever you have this content, so you need to make sure that we do this. uh, so you take a focus keyword, and the focus keyword should be available in all these places, is what we are trying to do. Okay, and few things are, okay, implement at least two internal links, which means you can link to other pages of your own website, other content. So this is basically the, we call it as internal link. About these links and other stuff we will be discussing in detail in the advanced SEO, not here. Okay, so we need to implement at least two internal links, and we need to introduce at least two external link, which means a link that is coming from, sorry, two outbound links. You should be linking to within your own website, you should be linking to other websites also. You are getting a point? Minimum two outbound links. So these are some small checklists that you can have. You take any article and check your article along with this checklist. Now that website is basically SEO optimized website. You got my point? Okay, now by checking all this, there are several options also. Make sure that your content is free from spell errors. Okay, and your content is unique. Don't copy paste from anywhere. Okay, this is unique, and your content is fresh. Okay, and it adds value to people. Make sense? Okay, so make sure so your content is like kind of unique, fresh, adds value to people, and you can add images, you can add videos. Okay, make sure that we do all this. Okay, you can even add the facts and figures, the research data, the statistical information, correct? Okay, the research data, statistical information, these things will add more value to you. So whenever you want to make sure the on-page SEO for your website, you take a focus keyword and make sure that the focus keyword is meeting all these requirements. Okay, number one is the title. Is your focus keyword there in the title? Is a focus keyword there in the URL or slug? Okay, is your keyword there in the description? If not, okay, your keyword is there in the first paragraph of the last paragraph, titles and subtitles, decorating the important keywords. Now if you look into all these things, there will be a relevancy, which means if your keyword is added in the title, and if you add the same keyword at the last paragraph of your content, which means from starting of the content to the end of the content, you are discussing about the same information. That is the confirmation. Okay, if the keyword is not added in the bottom, which means you are trying to refer to a different content, you are deviating from the main topic. Okay, now title, URL slug, search description, first paragraph of the content, last paragraph of the content, title and subtitles, decoration inside the image. Now what happens, all the things are related to the focus keyword. Now this is logical, correct? This is logical. You go to a city in your own location, okay, and wherever you go to any shop, and the board will have the city name, correct? Now the shop is there in the particular city. What is the proof? In the board, the shop should have the city name, correct? In their bill, they should have the city name, correct? In the seal, they should have their shop name and city name. Yes or no? Once you check all these three, if all these three are same, that is an authenticated business because they are in the particular location. What if the seal has a different location, the bill book has a different location, and the board has a different location? Correct? That's not right. Yes or no? Right? So, like this, in order to validate the content is talking about the same stuff, we need to make sure that we perform this checklist with respect to optimizing a content. Okay, you can check with any of the articles available in internet. We can go try to search for any sample content. Okay, let me say power bank. I'm trying to search what is a power bank. Now look at this. My keyword is what is a power bank, correct? Now I am expecting a research that is talking about power bank. See, Google is giving a website at the top which talks about power bank. Now my question is, what is a power bank, correct? Now the title of this website is saying what is a power bank, yes or no? Now the starting description also has the keyword power bank. Got it? Now when I click open this article, in this article, look at the title. This is, I'm going to check this particular page for the checklist. Okay. Now keep the cursor here. It is having the information about what's a power bank, correct? Right. And look at the URL slug here. This also says what is a power bank. So is there an URL also? Now the title says what is a power bank portable charger, correct? Now when I right click and I inspect this element, okay, this says this is h1. Can you see here h1, which means heading 1? This is basically called the inspect element. Okay, this is a developer option. You can go to any browser and you have to select the title, okay, and just right click, and there is an option called inspect here. You do this, this will highlight which area you have selected. Okay, selected area is highlighted, and if you see this, the selected area is h1 here. Can you see this? Which means that is the title. Okay, that is the title. Don't worry about the machine language part, that is not mandatory for us. Okay, in logical things, you see this is the biggest one, right? The biggest font, right? So that is the heading one, that is the header. Okay, that's what we can understand. Okay, so basically now the heading has my query, what is power bank? Okay, now it is starting with the power bank, correct? Right, and if I check control F, see, power bank is used in several places. See the subtitle, this is power bank definition. Can you see here? How did you identify this is a subheading or subtitle? Because this is a little bigger, little smaller than the title. Can you see? Little smaller than the title, which means like this is a subtitle, which means maybe a h2 or h3. Okay, now I can right click and inspect. This might be either h1, h2 or h3. Can you see this is h2, which means this has a second priority in ranking. Okay, okay. Now like this, if we go over and see, the word power bank will be used across the content. Can you see, from starting to till the end? Can you see here? Even at the, see, in the last paragraph they have used power bank. Okay, in the first paragraph also they have used power bank, right? In middle also, in subtitles they have used power bank. Okay, in the whole process what they have done throughout the content, what they did not do, They did not decorate the keyword. Instead, they have decorated the sub options. See, wireless power bank. Okay, right. So here, if you see charge discharge cycles, okay, like this. Now, do they have internal links linking to other articles? That we will understand only by going through this one. Okay. Sometimes the internal links will be in blue in color. At times it will not be available. Okay. If at all if there is some internal links, we can try to see here. Once you read this article. So internal links are already available. Look at this one. Right. So supplier directory. It goes into the same website. See electronicsnotes.com. So there are internal website also, and they will be linking to other websites too. For example, this Mouser or any other website also. So this is basically so a basic check whether a content is optimized or not. Make sense, right? So this is all about the on-page SEO checklist. Whenever you get a website, if the website is not ranking at the top, make sure that the website has got a content and those content are meeting these requirements. It's very important. Okay, I'm not teaching you to check the, I'm not telling you to audit it, I'm just telling you to cross check this. If you do all this, now the content is optimized. Okay, now optimizing a content, the purpose of optimizing a content is to catch the attention of the search engine user. Okay, you can compare the optimization practices to makeup practice of a woman. Okay, a woman is basically beautiful even without makeup. Yes or no? You take the gender women itself, they are born for beauty. Okay, so they are beautiful. Now, when you write content inside a website, that is created. Okay, that is created with a purpose to show it to people. So by default, everybody writes content to show it to people. Okay. Now, what happens when you have a original piece of content? The duplicate piece of content will not get a respect. Okay. For example, who is your favorite hero? Amir Khan, correct? Now, do you also have people who are looking like Amir Khan, look-alike people? Yes. Now, whom do you like the most? You like Amir Khan or someone who is looking like Amir Khan? Because Amir Khan is the original, correct? Now, in internet, when you have a same copy of the content in several places, only the original content will get its value, not the duplicate content. Okay. No, your content should be unique. It should be fresh. Okay, and you need to make sure that you give your content to the users so that people can read, engage in your website, and they can spend time. And Google considers your website as a quality website. Okay. Now that important is the content for any website. Let us not mess up with content. Okay, now when you are writing a content, you can write even in school days. You are writing a essays. Now the essays will have a title, it will have a subtitle, it will have a introduction, it will also have a summary, correct? The same time you take a product or information about a product and start writing with all those introduction, summary and subheadings and the title and everything, like you write an article in school. The same thing is what is happening with website in internet also. Okay, basically. So let me come to the example of the women. So by default, when you write an article without checking or taking consideration into the optimization practices, that is like a women without makeup. Okay, now C is also women, not a problem, but the thing is, if the same woman has applied a makeup, the very well very drawn eyebrow, a wonderful lipstick, correct, a very open hair with hair freshener, okay, and very neat and new clothes. She looks so charming, bright with a smile. Now what happens? Now when a girl goes without makeup, and when a girl goes with makeup, who will have more attention by men, with makeup or without makeup? With makeup, obviously everybody will look into a women who is with makeup, correct? That is what we are trying to do here also. You have lips, but apply lipstick on it. That has a beauty, correct? So what I'm trying to say is, you will have a title for your article, but make sure that your title has your focus keyword. Okay. right? So like this, you can compare this one to a beauty of a woman. Now why I'm comparing this one to a beauty of a woman is because the makeup of a woman is not mandatory, that is optional, correct? Not necessary for every woman to make up and apply makeup. There are few women who are naturally beautiful, you don't need to apply makeup on her, correct? At the same way, there are few websites who have just got a wonderful content naturally, you don't need to go and optimize it, like YouTube, Quora, correct? So this is what I'm trying to say with respect to the checklist related to on-page SEO or your content. Great. Now, if you have any doubts, I want you to raise it. Mhm. Yes. Mhm. Sure. So you should go through this. You should also try to take any article and try to see whether they have done this, and everything. Okay. Remember, there is no thumb rule. Okay. All you need to know is the content related to each other. If they are deviating from the content, no, that is not the right thing to do. Okay. Wonderful. Super. So we will be discussing about other optimization techniques in the upcoming sessions to come. Have a great night.